This is Project 2, pages 50 through 63 in our orange book. Today we're going to be starting in Edmodo, and we're going to start with the Colonies List file, and we're on page 50 in the book. So I click on the Colonies List file and open it. And you may need to hit Escape to take it out of the screen reader. And let's go to File, Save As, and let's go to Browse. And we're going to navigate to, you may need to hit Desktop, navigate to your folder, and we're going to call it Colonies List and save. Now we have our original file, and we are going to start by clicking in front of the second line that starts with the word Introduction, and you're going to hold down the keys on your keyboard, Control, Shift, and End. And what that does is it highlights from the beginning of the insertion point all the way through the rest of the document. And now we're going to be working on creating a multi-level list. So make sure you're in your Home tab, and we're going to go to the Multi-Level List button, click the arrow, and define New Multi-Level List option. And from here we're going to decide exactly what we want each level of creating, basically an outline. So what each level should look like. So on level 1, we are going to make it have, or choose from this drop down, we're going to choose the Roman numeral, capital Roman numerals, large I, 2I, 3I. And in level 2, we're going to choose capital, from the drop down, capital ABC. And from level 3, we're going to choose the numbers 1, 2, 3. And we're going to click OK. And you'll notice that automatically gave you Roman numerals 1 through the last one for each of those. And you'll be able to see that we did it correctly. From page 52, there is a picture of an example of what it should look like. Next, we're going to use our Control key to indent some of the lines. So click anywhere on your document to deselect, and we're going to be highlighting while holding down Control the following lines. So click Control and highlight row 2. Continue holding down Control and highlight Economic Gain, which is row 5. New England Colonies line. Middle Colonies line, I'm still holding Control, and the Southern Colonies line. So we have those all highlighted. You can let go of Control, and you're going to click the Increase Indent button. And you'll notice that when we click that Increase Indent button, they automatically move down one level, and they have that, all have that capital A. So now we're going to do Increase Indent button twice to move it down 2 levels. So hold down, use your Control key and highlight these 2 lines. And then we're going to highlight Connecticut line and Religious. Still holding Control, Delaware through Farmington, and then the last 4, Georgia, all the way through the last word. We're going to click the, you can let go of Control, click the Increase Indent button twice. And you'll notice that moves everything that we have highlighted over 2 levels. Now you can click anywhere on the page to deselect. Next, we're going to change the margins. So let's go to the Page Layout tab at the top and choose the Margins button. And using the margins, we're going to go to Custom Margins from that list, and we're going to make the top 2, left 2, and right 2. And that's in inches. Leave 1 for bottom. And you're going to hit OK. And go to the Save button at the top to save the changes we've made so far. So notice we have We have a very large 2-inch margin at the left, top, and right. Now we're going to go through doing some different formatting. So go back to the Home tab at the top, and we're going to look for the paragraph group. We are going to first highlight our title at the top, and we're going to click the Center Align button. And we are going to click at the end of that title, or excuse me, at the front, immediately in front of that title, and we are going to tap Control, Shift, and End keys. And what that does is it highlights everything in the entire document. And we are going to go up to the top in our paragraph group, and we are going to click on the Line and Paragraph Spacing button, and we're going to click 1.15. So what that does is, if you notice, it changes a little bit of the spacing to be a little bit more spaced out, and we still have all of that highlighted. We're going to go up to the top and click the Page Layout tab and look for the Spacing After text box right here, and we're going to hit backspace and type in the number 10 and hit enter. So what that does is it actually, if you'll hit the undo button, you're only supposed to click after the title right here and then type in 10 and hit enter. So it wanted us to only after that title. Okay? So now we're going to go and click Control A on our keyboard. What that does is it highlights everything in the entire document. Go back to the Home tab and make sure that you have Calibri font and we want font size 11 chosen. So make sure we did font size 11. Now we're going to use a very helpful tool called the Change Case button. So if you hold down Control and highlight the first 2 lines and then this third line, so the title and each of the level 1 headings, and we're going to click the Change Case button and we're going to choose uppercase. So it highlights and changes each of those lines for all the letters to be uppercase. So now we're going to hit save, and we're going to actually close this document. We have completed all parts for that document. Now I am back in Edmodo, and we are going to do the last part of this assignment, which is using the Colonies file. So I'm going to click on Colonies and open it and hit Escape to get out of the screen reader. I'm going to go to File, Save As, and navigate again to my folder. And I'm going to call this one Colonies and hit Save. Okay, so now we are going to go up to the top, and first we are going to go, by the way, we are on page 61 in the book, Page Layout, and I'm going to change my margins using Custom Margins. And this time I want a 2-inch top, so 2, and all the others should be 1. So leave bottom at 1, type in for left and right 1, and hit OK. And I'm going to tap Control A on the keyboard to highlight everything, go back to the Home tab, and change my font from Arial to Calibri, and change it to font size 11. Now with everything still highlighted, I'm going to look for the paragraph group and go to the paragraph, the line and paragraph spacing button, and choose 1.15. And I'm going to go up, leave everything highlighted, and go up to the page layout, and the spacing after I'm going to change to 10. and hit enter. So you notice after each heading, it put 10 points of spacing. Now click off anywhere on your document to deselect, and we're going to highlight our heading and go to the Home tab and choose the title style. Next, we're going to highlight, holding Control, highlight these two lines, our subheadings, and we're going to choose Style, Heading Style 1. And you're going to go down to this last paragraph and click right in between the closing parenthesis and the word of and hit enter. And highlight this heading and choose Heading Style 1 also. Okay? Now, what we're going to do is we are going to use the Control key to highlight the following. We're going to go to our second paragraph, use our Control key to highlight the following states. Hold down Control and highlight, first highlight Connecticut, then hold down Control, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, and keep holding Control, New York, New Jersey, Delaware, Pennsylvania, Maryland, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Virginia. And we're going to hit Control B, which bolds all of those. And now we are complete. So if you would hit Save and turn both the colonies list and colonies in on Edmodo. I had a couple